It's been almost 2 weeks since the Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake demo dropped, and the verdict is in. Everybody loves it, myself included. When the remake was first announced, I was indifferent. I'd already played the original, knew the story, and thought, why go through another 50 or 60 hours again? I felt the same way about the Crossbell remasters. Glad they existed, but not enough reason to replay them. But with First Chapter, I'd see this as the perfect gateway for new and current fans who have never taken the time to play the original. It makes the experience more approachable, and now when people ask, where should I start with Trails? The answer should just be, this remake. After playing the demo, I feel confident saying that this game is good, way better than I expected. What impressed me most is how it stays true to the source material while modernizing the gameplay. The prologue plays out scene for scene like the original, but the shift to full 3D makes a world of difference. Characters can express themselves better, giving the performance a more emotional punch. Honestly, seeing these familiar moments with fresh angles and more expressive faces almost felt like I was experiencing them for the first time. The exaggerated emotes reminded me of Neptunia's goofiness, and sure, the lip sync isn't perfect, but it's more of a nitpick than a deal breaker. The pacing is another big win. Some lines are now delivered as field banter, which means I didn't have to sit through static conversations with characters just standing around. I could keep moving while the story unfolded, resulting in a much more engaging adventure. Combat is where things really clicked. The remake adopts Daybreak's hybrid action turn-based system, so fights flow seamlessly. No more combat transitions, no more choosing between moving and acting. What really sells the combat are the mechanics they borrowed from other Kiseki games. Overdrive is kind of like a toned down Overdrive from Cold Steel 2. Chain and Brave attacks are like combat links from Cold Steel, and support actions like counters and buffs keep things dynamic. That said, I do have one big gripe about AT bonuses. In the original, they could be stolen by timing S-crafts and taking the bonus slot, but now they're tied to characters instead of turns. The way to snag them now is through specific S-crafts, causing turn delays or using Brave attacks, but they all have issues with consistency. S-crafts can cause huge delays, which may result in characters dying before the bonuses could be used. Enemy turn delays and Brave attacks are left up to chance, so it's not always guaranteed. Granted, Overdrive does trigger a Brave attack, but it doesn't make me feel any better about the system. Defeating an enemy will also steal their bonus, but in single enemy encounters, it's useless. Worst of all is not being able to steal from allies anymore. That was always fun to exploit, and I miss it here. Outside of combat, the quality of life updates have a huge impact. The implementation of fast travel and quest markers let me focus on the aspects of the game I enjoy more. Fast travel reduces the amount of backtracking I need to do, which is always a huge time sink, especially in the original, offering no real value to the gameplay experience at best, and making it feel tedious at worst. Similarly, quest markers let me stay focused without having to look away to view a guide while I play, or having to talk to every NPC every time a change happens in the story, interrupting any sort of fun I'll be having at the moment. I also really like the new arrangements of the classic songs. If you've watched any of my other Falcom reviews, I'm a huge fan of their music, so I'm glad they kept the energy and the feeling of the songs. They actually gave me a sense of nostalgia, even though it hasn't been that long since I've played the original FC. I'm very excited to hear what Silver Wind is going to sound like when Lovu gets introduced. I also appreciate the fact that I'm able to switch to the original soundtrack if I wanted to listen to them instead. With the demo delivering a near perfect experience, I've pretty much made up my mind that it's going to be a fantastic game. I'm already looking forward to meeting Olivier again, and I can't wait to see how they deliver that big twist at the end. However they do it, I'm sure I'm going to get goosebumps when I see it. I'm also very excited for the rest of the series and can't wait until they release the third, which is my favorite in the trilogy. Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake feels like the perfect revival of a classic, and I think both newcomers and longtime fans will get something special out of it. But we'll see how well it attracts people. Hopefully the hype will spread the word so there's more interest. Let me know what you guys think of the game and if you're excited for the revival of this arc. The world of JRPGs is massive, and there's always more to discover. So keep grinding, keep exploring, and I'll see you on the next adventure.